So today, just to refresh people's minds, hello everyone, my name is Bobby Manuel, and for the last 6 months, I went to Japan. For those of you who don't know, you're probably wondering, what did you do for the past 6 months in Japan? Well, I studied abroad at a university in Tokyo called早稲田University. So for this video, what I really want to do is just go over my experience studying abroad in Japan. There's a lot to talk about regarding my own experience in Japan as an exchange student. So related to this video, I could totally, completely, fully, within my power, I could take this video, break it up into like 5 or 6 different things and absolutely milk each and every single topic. But today I don't want to do that. Today what I want to do is just openly talk about my experience in Japan, sort of all aspects of it. So what I'm gonna do is just in the description or in the comments, I'm gonna put timestamps for different topics that I'm gonna talk about. Hopefully it's not too long. If it does become too long, I'm gonna have to make it a 2-parter, but in the case it doesn't, just skip through each little part. Okay, let's begin. It's important to realize that when you're going to a different country, your experience, depending on what you're doing there, will vary. So it's what's the word? Atarimaida? Obvious. It's obvious. For me, life as an exchange student, it was quite fun, I would say. There was a lot of things that I was able to do, and when I usually talk about my exchange, I usually say, the things I was able to do in under 6 months in Japan as an exchange student compared to here is a lot more. It just goes to show how much can be done away from home, I was honestly surprised about that. Like, as an exchange student, the things you'll notice, you'll make instant friends with the people that you live with. If you live in a dorm, those are the people that are, your ride or dies. Those are the people that you're gonna stay with, live with, eat with, go out with, and it's really important to sort of take care of those relationships. Really, I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I truly miss each and every single person that I met at the dorm. 3rd floor, that's what's up. Honestly, one thing that I did notice was, your boy's from Canadiana, okay? And one of the things that you do notice, apart from the initial culture shock of being in Japan, is the cultural differences that you'll find amongst each and every single exchange student that's there. So I realized that I did say quite a few times. I discovered a lot about myself that I didn't know. Life was interesting. It was fun. There was always something new every day. And yeah. Next topic. Okay, how much money should I save for everyday things like eating out and transportation? Okay, I'll tell you straight. I did not think about that stuff. Yeah, I hear you. You should think about these things. Like, listen, finances was always in my mind. I always thought about finances, but I never, in fact, what I did was I did not limit myself to the things that I would do or thought I could do based on what I had. But if we're to talk about expenses, daily expenses, okay, let's talk about transportation. Transportation wise, yeah, I did not worry too much about transportation because I would only fill up as much as I needed to go and come back. For example, if I'm going to Harajuku from where I lived, it was 165 yen to go there and to come back. So it would be about 330 yen around, but that's just a ballpark. And it was really me personally. So food-wise, you have a lot of options in Japan. Then again, that depends where you shop. The price and the amount of money that you're gonna spend is very dependent on where you buy things. Tokyo is an expensive city to live in, but it only gets expensive depending on what you spend your money on. You can actually go to the supermarket and spend less money than you would at the kombini depending on what you buy. A big tip, here's what it is. If you live close to Waseda University, there's a place called Santoku. In that supermarket, there's a lot of neat little things, food that you can buy. One smart thing that I would do is purchase things near the end of the day, because that's when they want to get rid of stuff. You can wait till the end of the day, and around that time, usually the prices will drop a bit and they'll have like some sales on a couple items. And you can, buy your food items depending on what you need. Anyways, I don't want to get too much into this. Moving on. Let's be real. Going to the public washroom is a death sentence. You're condemning yourself to suffering. But in Japan, public washrooms will be public washrooms. But there's those public washrooms that are special. It's like it was designed by highly trained scientists and engineers. Listen, those things, you sit on it and you have some sort of divine experience. I'm talking out of this world. The first time I used one of those, whoo! Tokyo! Oh my goodness. My top 5 favorite places in Tokyo. In no particular order.
Number 1.
Setagaya. Setagaya is rich people land.
Number 2.
I think it's Marunouchi. The area around Tokyo Station, it sort of solidified Tokyo as this very metropolitan area for me.
Number 3.
I'll have to say this. Harajuku. I was vibing with that place. There was a lot of good places to eat. If you go there and you're craving American food, go to Great Burger. This message was not sponsored by Great Burger.
Number 4.
Takadanobaba / Waseda area. That was where I spent most of my time, especially Baba. Sorry, I was thirsty. Takadanobaba has some of the best ramen, and Waseda has my favorite food. And what's the Awura Soba? Oh my gosh. Watch my day in a life video. There's a place we went to, I think it's called Menshi. Correct me. Anyways, that place, that Awura Soba was so good. It's literally my favorite food in the world right now, Awura Soba. I love that stuff.
Okay, and number 5.
Shibuya. Anyways, next topic. I'll probably save this for another video. I'll just answer a question that was asked to me. How much did your Japanese improve? Yeah, my Japanese did improve a lot. Speaking it every day, studying it most days, it does have an impact. I've only been studying Japanese for 2 years. I think I can be at a much better place. I do intend on going all the way with the language, or as far as I can take it, because it's a skill, and with any skill you need to polish it and take care of it, and it's a responsibility. So just languages in general, if you're learning a language, don't give it up, hold on to it. It'll be useful in the future. Next topic. One of the things that I was super worried about being an exchange student was my ability to make friends. I will say this was sort of a fear I had with my exchange friends. Right off the bat, it was getting to know each other, just breaking the ice. Don't be afraid to talk to people. You're all gonna be in the same situation. You're all gonna be facing the same things. So don't be afraid to talk to someone. Just say, hey, where are you from? Literally. That is literally gonna get you friends. I met so many awesome people. So how much do I miss you, Anne? I miss you this much. And Ian, I will visit you. I promise. I pinky promise. Sorry, I'll just be a little weird for my friends. But I really feel like I've made some lifelong friends that have impacted my life in a really fantastic way. You guys are awesome. I miss you guys. Again, Sun-chan, I do miss you. Dude, I miss you guys so bad. Literally, I didn't upload it, but we hung out and we went to Enoshima, basically. Anyways, moving on. Next topic. I was taking full course load. I filled up my course credits to the max. I will talk about one of the courses, Japanese history. In the sort of Rike area, the science faculty, that course is probably one of the best courses I've ever taken, period. So Tokyo is a very historical place. So what this class does is it teaches you the history. So we learned about post-Edo to modern era Japan. So every class we would learn something, like history-wise, learn about the history, and then we would go out. So we would go on field trips every single class. This was a quarter class, so it doesn't go the whole semester, it goes approximately half of the semester. It was an awesome class. You know, take a look at this. I filmed this. I don't know why I didn't post this. Probably because I was too busy enjoying the class. It was crazy. Like, literally being able to do this was insane. And I made a lot of good friends in that class too. Next topic. I could have a lot of regrets, but at the end of the day, I don't think I do. And here's why. I think my bad experiences, as much as my good experiences, served to teach me a big lesson and help me sort of redefine who I want to be in the future, what kind of person I want to be. And it taught me a lot of lessons, a lot of good, valuable life lessons that I don't think I'll ever let go of. There's important things to be said about making mistakes, but you make mistakes and you move on. You live and learn. So essentially, I have no regrets, but I could have, and don't get me wrong, blast traveled the country on initial arrival. And that's what I should have done. I should have, as soon as I landed, I should have dropped my bags and just said, okay, sorry, I'm going to Kyoto. Sorry, I'm going to Okinawa. All in all, I think I just wanted to spend more time learning and speaking Japanese than traveling. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't get to do in that list that I made, but you know, it's fine. It'll get dealt with later. Give yourself time to really see and absorb as much of the culture and the sights, the sounds, the smells, the food as possible. Just give yourself that time. It's very important to your experience. Open yourself up to new experiences. Don't limit yourself to anything. Push yourself every single day, as tough as it is going to be. There's going to be those tough days, but you need to push yourself. Initially, when I uploaded, a lot of people were surprised with my editing skills. I had no formal training. I basically learned on the spot. Everything that I'm doing currently and was doing previously was on the spot. I highly recommend people to share their experiences, you know, whether it's through blogging, through vlogging, through your posts on Instagram, through your tweets, through calling up people, to talking about it. Share your experiences with as many people as you can, because I never knew and I never thought that I'd be impacting or helping this many people. You know, as small as a channel as I am, I didn't think I was going to help this many people with, you know, their concerns about exchange, giving them some of my advice, which I'm happy to give. Thank you to the people that were there from the beginning. Thank you so much for the people that are following now. Definitely, YouTube is something that I'm going to continue doing, but as something on the side that I do. So people have photography, I have YouTube, which is fun. For me, it's super fun. Okay, so how much did my experience change me? A lot, Aiden, a lot. So what was the favorite part of my exchange experience? For me, there's no possible way to answer what is my favorite experience. This is a culmination of a lot of favorite experiences. Essentially, a lot of it has to do with just me seeing new things and experiencing new things every single day. That was probably the best thing that I could have experienced. You know, being around people who speak Japanese was also something that I was looking forward to a lot, and being able to practice my language skills was super fun, so I enjoy that a lot. Scott says, are you thinking of ever going back to Japan? I'll make another video talking about this, but yeah, I do want to go back to Japan. 100%. When I do end up going back to Japan, if people do want to hang out and meet me and, you know, spend time and just, you know, chill and hang out, I'm totally down. I'm open to a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I haven't yet experienced in Japan, and I'm willing to try. So please, guys, leave a comment, leave a like, and feel free to subscribe to this channel. Yeah, that's the end of my video. Later.